And then I'm like, it's my time to do my thing. Not just the months I've been training, the years I've been training, it's my time to do my
Just needed to make sure, he's got a lot of business. He's wanted to clear that, get on with other projects and get those things.
Anthony Joshua calls out Tyson Fury after Jake Paul fight and sends a stark warning. He's making it crystal clear. After dismantling Jake Paul, he's coming for Fury next. Joshua's words drip with menace, showing he's not just aiming to compete, he's ready to dominate, crush opposition, and prove he's the undisputed heavyweight king. Fury better take note.
spirits are good actually. Prepared for this, so it's not like taking time out of my schedule. Fits in well. And another day, another lion in the jungle, another lion ready to hunt. It's just
AJ's statement is pure fire. He's not just preparing to beat Jake Paul, he's declaring himself the predator in the heavyweight jungle. Every word oozes confidence. He's ready to dismantle anyone who stands in his way. Tyson Fury, take note. Joshua is coming, hungry and unstoppable, and he's already signaling that the next target is you.
You've greeted him, yeah?
Yeah, he's looking good, man. He's looking good. Everyone's in good spirits because big time boxing is back. After this massive pandemic and this issue that we had,
Simon Jordan nails it. Joshua taking on Jake Paul is just a warm-up. The real story is Fury. Everyone knows Joshua's ambition isn't satisfied with just one high-profile win. He's checking off every challenge on his path. Knocking out Paul sets the stage, and Fury better be ready for a merciless, career-defining clash.
Because I'd like to see him knock Jake Paul into the next bell. But in the reality of what I think it's worth, no. I am moderately interested in seeing him fight Tyson Fury because I think it's the only box that's left unticked.
Tyson Fury's words drip with confidence in Jake Paul, but they're also a challenge to Anthony Joshua. Fury paints a picture of AJ as past his prime, suggesting the younger, rising Paul could dominate. But Joshua has proven time and again that experience, power, and ring IQ aren't easily dismissed. Fury's comments only add fuel to Joshua's fire. He's ready to crush Jake Paul and prove that his championship edge is still razor sharp.
I don't know about tune up. I think Jake Paul knocks him out.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Why so? What impresses you about Jake Paul?
I just think Jake Paul would knock AJ out. I think AJ's a spent force, and I think Jake Paul's on the rise. I like his new heavyweight.
Joshua isn't just listening, he's plotting, and Fury's doubts only sharpen his focus. Virgil Hunter's insight highlights the calculated nature behind Joshua's move. Changing teams or coaches isn't just a cosmetic choice, it's strategic, designed to sharpen him for the challenges ahead. For Joshua, every decision, from training camp to game plan, is about building momentum for the massive fights coming his way. Fury, Jake Paul Joshua isn't leaving anything to chance.
Why? Because Tyson Fury is a fighting man. So I know Dylan White is nightmares to everybody. You never know. Right now, people are thinking, yes, I know how to take that boy out. It's the same shot Anthony Joshua took him out with, and Bullet took him out, Povetkin took him out with. But I just think, fight-wise, I'd lean towards Anthony Joshua.
Chizora's assessment is brutally clear. Jake Paul stepping in against AJ isn't just ambitious, it's dangerous. Joshua's power, precision, and experience are overwhelming for someone like Paul. The image of Paul in an ambulance isn't exaggeration, it's a stark warning. Joshua is set to dismantle any challenger foolish enough to step in unprepared, and this fight is shaping up as a complete statement of dominance.
Whatever happens will be exciting.
Does he have the power to knock out Joshua?
Nah, he hasn't got the power to knock out Joshua.
How does that fight end?
Jake Paul going to an ambulance, bro.
Duke McKenzie nails the harsh reality. For Joshua, this isn't a challenge, it's an opportunity. Jake Paul might bring the hype, but in the ring, experience and raw power will dominate. The potential payout is huge, yet the real story is Joshua's ability to dismantle Paul at will. This fight could be a spectacle, but make no mistake, Joshua has the tools to end it brutally, sending a clear message to anyone doubting his supremacy.
He's his fight of his career. If he wants to get 100 million and not even break sweat, you take the fight. Is it going to enhance his stock as the world's #1 contender? Not at all, because nobody's going to take Jake Paul seriously. But on the other hand, I don't even want to play devil's advocate. What if Joshua seriously hurts this guy, and puts this guy in hospital?
Tommy Fury's blunt words leave no room for doubt. Anthony Joshua's dominance over Jake Paul would be absolute. Fury's endorsement underlines Joshua's unmatched power and precision. Even under handicap, the result is clear. Jake Paul may talk big on social media, but the reality is Joshua could finish this fight in under a minute. It's a brutal warning to Paul and anyone else thinking they can challenge AJ's heavyweight authority.
But if I can beat Jake Paul, then excuse my French, what the fuck is Anthony Joshua going to do to Jake Paul? I think my dad said that AJ could beat him with his prick, and I completely will back that up. Even if AJ had a broken arm in there, it still wouldn't go past a minute.
Eddie Hearn confirms the looming clash that boxing fans have been waiting for. Joshua versus Fury is more than just a fight, it's a statement. Both men coming off lengthy layoffs adds intrigue. But Joshua's upcoming bout with Jake Paul serves as the perfect tune-up. This isn't just preparation, it's a warning shot to Fury. After dismantling Paul, Joshua will be sharper, hungrier, and unstoppable. The stage is set for a showdown that could define the heavyweight landscape for years.
AJ is going to fight January or February, and Tyson Fury wants to fight before he goes back into the ring in a major fight, apparently. And I would think so as well. They've both been out of the ring for what will be over a year. Let's get this fight made back end of the summer 2026, and we can settle it once and for all.
Spencer Oliver points out a harsh truth. Joshua's strategy is as much about business as it is about sport. Warm-up fights like Jake Paul are lucrative but don't elevate his legacy. For Joshua, it's a calculated move. Cash in while staying active. Fans may scoff, but every fight builds momentum, sharpens focus, and maintains relevance. While it may not enhance his standing as the division's top contender, it sets the stage for a bigger showdown. Joshua is playing the long game, preparing, testing, and warning the division that after this, he's ready for anyone.
Well, Anthony Joshua is talking about wanting warm-up fights before going into bigger fights, but look, it's prize fighting at the end of the day, and the way that Joshua was here and Matchroom and all the team, the fans won't like this, by the way. But
I don't like it
No,
either.
I don't like it either. But the way
like
that Joshua is here is as a money grab. He'll see it as an easy money grab, but at this stage of his career, is it a fight he should be taking? No.
Tyson Fury's comments drip with disbelief. He highlights the stark contrast between Joshua's opportunity and the competition Jake Paul typically faces. Fury frames it as a mismatch in experience and skill. Paul is stepping into deep waters. Fury also underlines the financial temptation Joshua resisted, choosing the more calculated fight over an easy payday. This isn't just commentary, it's a subtle critique of the business-driven decisions in boxing. Fans are being reminded that Joshua's ring choices balance risk, reward, and legacy, while Paul's rise relies heavily on spectacle and high-profile matchmaking rather than traditional credentials.
Is that a message to Anthony Joshua because his team have been confident of getting this fight and it just seems to go far?
What they are, they're a pack of bums fighting old men, short men, no good men. He had the challenge from Deontay Wilder. He was offered $80 million to go to the United States, but he refused and offered to fight.
Mike Coppinger's announcement confirms the fight that boxing fans have been buzzing about for months. This isn't an exhibition or a gimmick, it's a legitimate heavyweight clash, and the stakes are monumental. Jake Paul is moving from the world of social media spectacle to genuine competition against a multiple-time champion. Strategically, it's a masterstroke. Huge financial upside and massive global attention. For Joshua, it's an opportunity to reassert dominance, showcase his power, and send a statement to the division. This fight is shaping up to be both a business and sporting milestone.
But yeah, just broke the news here a couple of minutes ago that Jake Paul will be fighting Anthony Joshua next month in December in Miami. As we all know, Jake Paul was set to have an exhibition actually this Friday against Gervonta Davis in Miami on Netflix, and now he's going to fight, instead of having a fake fight, basically, I don't want to say fake fight, but an exhibition against a 135 pounder. Now he's going to fight a heavyweight in a real fight, and it's a bout that was in talks earlier this year. And look, I know that it's a major...
Tony Bellew doesn't mince words, highlighting just how risky this matchup is for Jake Paul. From a professional boxing standpoint, Paul stepping into the ring with Anthony Joshua is more than ambitious, it's downright reckless. Bellew emphasizes the danger to health, pointing out that money is driving the decision rather than strategic career planning. It's a collision of spectacle and real risk, where Paul's social media fame meets Joshua's raw power and experience. Bellew's perspective reflects the boxing community's concern. This is not just a fight, it's a serious gamble. Joshua's disciplined preparation and knockout power make this a one-sided test in a professional sense, while Paul's heart and bravado will be tested like never before. This commentary sets the tone for what could become one of the most talked about clashes in recent boxing history.
It's just a gross mismatch.
Yeah.
Like, you don't understand his health is in jeopardy. So, I'm not even entertaining it. I just think it's dangerous. And listen, I might have to work it, but it's just...
It's kind of ludicrous, isn't it, really?
It's insane. This boy is nuts. He's nuts, and I think he's putting his life before he's putting his life before money.
Eddie Hearn frames the fight as a calculated risk with an inherent warning. Anthony Joshua is a professional knockout machine, and this is not a typical matchup for someone like Jake Paul. Hearn underlines the danger, stressing that stepping into the ring with a former multi-time champion comes with serious consequences. The clash is intriguing from a business standpoint, yet for Jake Paul, it's a brutal test of skill, stamina, and nerve. Hearn's insights emphasize Joshua's superior pedigree. This isn't about hype or social media clout. It's about measured precision, experience, and power. Fans should understand that every jab and combination from Joshua carries real danger. The fight is compelling because of this tension, a calculated risk for Paul against a seasoned, world-class heavyweight who can dismantle an opponent with devastating efficiency.
But I said to Jake Paul, you ain't in a box, mate, and this ain't David Blaine. I said, so just be careful, because AJ will take your head clean off your shoulders, and it's dangerous.
Yeah.
And you take on that responsibility, and we all have to, so we got to think about that. But this is Anthony fighting a top 50 cruiserweight in the world. It's not something that we would normally do.
Yeah.
But
Logan Paul captures the shockwaves this fight sends through the boxing world. Seeing Joshua's knockout of Francis Ngannou highlights the sheer physical dominance and precision Joshua possesses, qualities that make him terrifying against anyone, let alone Jake Paul. Logan's perspective underscores a harsh reality. Paul's showmanship and bravado won't withstand Joshua's elite experience and power. The moment Paul faces Joshua in the ring, the spectacle will collide with real-world consequences. Logan also stresses that Joshua's dominance over top-level fighters is a reminder that this is not an exhibition, this is survival, skill, and lethal efficiency. It's a warning to fans and fighters alike. Underestimating Joshua's power and composure could be catastrophic. This commentary raises the stakes, reminding viewers that what appears entertaining could quickly turn into a masterclass from Joshua.
The Joshua thing is crazy.
Is that a real conversation?
Jake's a fucking lunatic, and it's probably real. I saw Joshua knock out Francis Ngannou, and the guy was like out cold for 5 minutes. And this is a guy who had never been knocked down, let alone knocked out.
If he steps in the ring with him, and actually a bell rings and there are punches thrown, every bit of Jake Paul is not a real boxer conversation is gone forever.
Jake Paul shows why he thrives on controversy and high-stakes challenges. Despite warnings from boxing experts, Paul's mindset is fearless, if not reckless. He sees Joshua as the ultimate test, a fight that could solidify his position as a legitimate contender or highlight the limits of his transition from YouTube fame to professional boxing. Paul thrives on adversity and the narrative of the underdog, relishing the chance to face a multiple-time world champion in his prime. His confidence and persistence, even against warnings of serious risk, reflect his willingness to gamble career and reputation for glory. Paul's challenge is as much psychological as it is physical. He's courting danger, generating hype, and pushing Joshua to make a definitive statement. The dynamics of ego, skill, and spectacle are now perfectly aligned for one of the most intriguing bouts in recent memory.
And so I like the challenge. People, that's the criticism. Fight someone in their prime who's a beast. I think people just want to see me lose. That's really what the message is behind it all. And Anthony Joshua is an insane fight, but I want that challenge. We've been DMing back and forth. He wants to make it happen.
The stage is officially set. Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul is no longer just speculation, it's a reality, and the boxing world is buzzing with anticipation. Joshua enters this fight not just to win, but to send a message. After dismantling Jake Paul, he has made it clear that his sights are set on Tyson Fury next. This isn't just about revenge or personal pride, it's about reasserting dominance in the heavyweight division. Every punch, every combination will be calculated and brutal, showcasing why Joshua is a former two-time world champion and a knockout artist feared by the best. Jake Paul may have the hype and social media backing, but he's stepping into a storm of raw power, precision, and experience. Fans around the world are debating, speculating, and fueling the narrative. But when the bell rings, theory turns into action. This is more than a fight, it's a declaration. Don't miss a moment of the build-up, the drama, and the action. Subscribe now and hit the notification bell to witness the storm unfold live in the ring.